Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach and the founder of ApolloniaPonti.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about who pays on a first date and answer some questions that you viewers have around this. I'm also going to give you different scenarios, and I have a special message at the end, so be sure to watch and stay till the very end. Let's first chat about why a man may pay on a first date until we get to the who should pay. Typically, a man pays for the first date because he is either that type of guy or he wants to impress you. These days, a man pays for a date because this is how he was raised, or he feels guilty, or he thinks that he isn't a man if he doesn't do so, which I completely understand, but I'm going to talk about why this is happening and also how to open up the conversation around this sensitive topic. I conducted 2 surveys about who pays on a first date. I asked 200 men and women, and I gave them the option asking if men should pay or if the woman should pay. It was shocking. Almost 80% said that the man should pay. Then I conducted another survey and I asked it differently. Should a man pay on a first date, or does it depend on the situation? 90% said it depends on the situation. So let's talk about this today. I'm going to give you some insight on how most women think about a man paying on a first date, and I'm here to give you the honest truth, so don't attack the messenger. Women typically want a man to pay on the first date because they say this expresses interest and he's into them. If I like him but no connection, the woman says, then she'll ask to split it. Women think a guy is really interested when he pays on the first date. So let's talk about topic number 1. I know a lot of you are going to roll your eyes, but the majority of women want a man to pay on the first date. This does not mean that you have to take her out to a 5-star dinner, but take her somewhere you feel comfortable with on the first date. Men, I've been working with you forever. When you find a woman you're interested in, the majority of the time, you will not take her somewhere where you didn't put a lot of thought into it. You'll put a lot of thought into it. That's what counts. Now, I know a lot of you will say women are all gold diggers, they use you for your money, etc., etc. But last time I checked, women are making a lot of money these days and they're more independent as ever. So watch that video about fixed-minded and growth mindsets. Then watch why do I keep attracting the wrong women if you believe this. There are exceptions to this, and we will talk about this as I go. Topic number 2, she asked me out, does she pay? Women are asking out men more than ever these days. When a woman asks you out most of the time, she's going to be willing to pay. I believe something you can do to show interest and really impress her, especially if you like her, is kindly ask her if you can pay, if you can afford it, of course. And if she still insists, then you grab the drinks, tip, or the dessert afterwards. Also, if you choose to let her pay, then I encourage you to pick up the rest of the tab for the night of whatever you guys do. Topic number 3, she always wants to split the bill with you. Well, here's where you contribute some humor and fun towards this. You can hand the credit card to the server as you go to the restroom. You can pick up the drinks at the bar, or you can also plan something for the both of you and say, this is my treat. Women love when a man can take control with a sense of wit and integrity and some humor. Topic number 4 is she never pays on the dates. I'm always paying Apollonia. How do I get her to pay, you ask me? Well, as mentioned in the beginning of this video, I totally understand why you may feel like this. It might not be that you mind paying on dates, but you want to feel a sense of appreciation as well. So here's what I always recommend when this happens. Tell the girl that you're dating to plan something that she likes to do. You can say it like this. I want to see something that interests you. I want to take part of your world. So I challenge you to take me out on a date. Using the word challenge is a great for attraction, and you can also see if she's willing to reciprocate. So now let me answer some common questions that I get asked all the time about this topic. So question number 1 is, Apollonia, what if I'm broke? Well, to be 100% honest with you, then you need to focus on your purpose and yourself. You don't have to be rich, but you do have to have a little more money left over for you not to be meeting your bills per dollar. If this is you, then you aren't ready to date typically. You need to focus more on you, your goals, your aspiration, and your career, your purpose, men. I mean, think about it. Same goes for a woman. You wouldn't want her to be broke and having to pay her bills all the time, so the same advice would go to a woman. If you are strapped for cash, here is the thing. The dates don't have to be expensive. Get creative and do things that are easy on the wallet. The next question I get is, Apollonia, what do I get out of paying for a date? The answer is nothing. If you really think you're going to get something out of it, like a kiss or further, there is no entitlement here, men. Just because you paid does not mean that she has to give you something. Next question is, Apollonia, what are the great first date places I can take her that won't break my wallet? I've made a video about this, which I will put in the cards, but you can take her somewhere simple like coffee, a drink, dessert, or a walk somewhere so the both of you can get to know each other. What I'm talking about in this video, remember, is who pays on the first date. So if you have a woman that you're dating and never pays, then it's really time to start communicating about this. This is critical to values and in the process of you setting the tone for the future relationship. I know I have more men viewers than I do women, but if you women are watching this video, please understand this. Just because he offers does not mean you don't insist. Men will start to appreciate when you offer or contribute. What happens if you don't offer? Typically, in a man's mind, he believes that you will never offer. It does not mean that you will have to pay or you don't want to pay, but what it does mean is that you may not value and appreciate him. So that's not really a good feeling, right? I do believe in going 50-50 as the dates go on, and if this does not happen, then it's time to communicate. Now, I want to be clear about something. There are different types of women who have different interests, and I know women, well, I'm not saying all women are like this, but I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm talking about. With all this said, men, understand that what you can afford and have fun, and remember, if you do it with dignity and class, as I know most of you have, then you won't have a problem with finding out if this woman is really meant to continue to go on dates with. So do the things that you can afford and stay within your budget, and also do things that don't break your wallet for the first dates if this is something that you're committed to and you want to pay. And at the end of the day, just be open with the conversations on the dates if you really don't agree with paying on the first date. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. Give this video a thumbs up and share your comments below, as I love hearing from you. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.